Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Friday edition of Source 16 News. Thanks for joining us. I'm Eddie Owen. Topping our news, the Kentucky legislature passed House Bill 310 today, allowing tax breaks for economic projects like Oak Grove Village. The bill provides tax increment financing to cover improvement costs like new roads, water lines, and sewer lines for the developments. The Oak Grove project is expected to create thousands of construction jobs as well as permanent jobs from the retail center once the development is completed. 3rd District Senator Joey Pendleton says this development will also be good for the economy of the area. According to Pendleton, every new dollar spent in a community by a visitor turns over 7 times. The bill now goes to Governor Steve Beshear, who's expected to sign it into law. A Hopkinsville man was indicted by the Christian County Grand Jury today for allegedly attacking 2 Oak Grove police officers last year. 33-year-old Dante Daniels is charged with 2 counts of 3rd-degree assault, 1st-degree fleeing or evading police, and 3rd-degree criminal mischief. According to his indictment, on December 11, 2010, Daniels punched one officer in the left jaw and kicked another officer after they responded to the Cat West show bar because Daniels did not pay for services. In addition, his indictment indicates that at the time of his arrest, Daniels had warrants for his arrest in Texas. His bond was set at $16,000. Meanwhile, an Oak Grove man charged in a fatal shooting at a Clarksville nightclub that killed a Hopkinsville man and injured 4 others last month appeared in court Thursday in Montgomery County. A General Sessions Court judge bound over the case of 25-year-old James Cranmer to the grand jury. Cranmer is charged with criminal homicide for fatally shooting 28-year-old DeTwain Bell of Hopkinsville at a Fort Campbell Boulevard club in Clarksville. Cranmer was arrested on February 9th in Marshall County, Kentucky, and is currently being held at the Montgomery County Jail without bond. Well, homeowners and home builders alike are invited to the 2011 Home Show, sponsored by Home Builders Association of Hopkinsville. The 2-day event features a wide variety of home, farm, and garden expos. Today, people listen to gardening talk with Extension Agent for Horticulture, Kelly Jackson, and participated in children's flower potting. Tomorrow, the event kicks off from 9 until 6 p.m. and features a panel discussion on home energy savings, demonstrations with wall art, and a kitchen seminar. The event at the James E. Bruce Convention Center will also have a free kid zone for children. The Home Show is also co-sponsored by Pennyrile Electric, TVA, Hopkinsville Electric System and EnergyNet, and the Hopkinsville Christian County Chamber of Commerce. In case you missed this story, reported first by Source 16 News last night at 10, the Christian County Board of Education showed their support for the Christian County High School Site-Based Decision-Making Council. During a special called meeting, the board took action regarding the appeal of the commissioner's action to disband the CCHS Site-Based Council.
That the Christian County Board of Education appeals to the State Board of Education the commissioner's decision to disband the Christian County High School Site-Based Council and requests an immediate reversal of the commissioner's actions. We further direct our attorney to act on this matter no later than March the 8th, 2011.
Within the required deadline.
Yes, right.
The motion was passed 5-0. Board members then heard Superintendent Brady Link and Assistant Superintendents Rem Watson and Janie Tomek address the 4 deficiencies outlined in the District Leadership Assessment Report. When it came to Link talking about it is the responsibility of the board, principals, and teachers to work together to get closer to a common vision, the discussion got a little heated at one point.
If it wasn't for the kids, we wouldn't be here.
I think one of the things that says all through this, we need to develop a student-centered vision, and that's what we're trying to do.
Kids. And then, I think Mr. Watson said something about having pointed discussions. We can get pointed real fast. When the superintendent endorses what the commissioner says about our council, and he's got a 5-0 vote appealing it, our vision the same.
Obviously,
I didn't want to bring it up, but since he wanted a pointed discussion, I'll give you a pointed discussion.
Well, Mr. Bell, I want you to know that I made you very aware of where I stood.
Right.
If that's what you want to talk about, we will, but my thing is, we want to get about the vision and about kids.
It has to start with you and the board, and we've got to get on the same page.
And I'm willing to work to try to get that done.
To address some of the deficiencies, Link asked board members for suggestions, which included workshops, retreats, urgency, parent and society responsibilities, communicating with the public, working with the leadership teams, informing the site-based council or site-based decision-making councils about assessments, training for councils, and providing teachers with mentors. Meanwhile, the Christian County High School Site-Based Decision-Making Council canceled their meeting last night because it was not conducted according to the council's bylaws. CCHS Principal Kathy Johnson explains.
According to the bylaws, it states that you have to have a signed notice that states the date, time, and place, and I think we had the date, time, and place. We don't have a signed agenda, and it has the majority has to say that they have called the meeting and prepared the.
The council refused to sign the agenda because they did not participate in forming the agenda, which was prepared by an attorney. The special called meeting was rescheduled for Monday, March 7th at 4:30. The Murray-Callaway County Hospital Board is discussing changes to their smoking policy. Vice President of Human Resources, John Wilson, presented the committee with a report saying the hospital's current tobacco-free policy doesn't match the Joint Commission's standards. Specifically, MCCH doesn't offer a designated smoking area on its property, something that could count against them when it's time for the group to reevaluate the hospital. When the issue was presented in Wednesday's full board meeting, members had mixed emotions, including Chief of Staff and members of the Board and Personnel Committee, Dr. Rob Williams, who said they don't need to rush a decision. The recommendations have been delegated to a committee for further study by the MCCH Board of Trustees. Well, the Hopkinsville Christian County Boys and Girls Club Executive Director Roberto Serrano is in a good mood. That's due to a local organization's random act of kindness. Here's Source 16 reporter Marie Fainter with more on this story.
Area teens will be able to surf the internet at Hopkinsville Christian County's Boys and Girls Club thanks to a very generous donation.
Hopkinsville Community College for thinking of the club. There's a number of kids here from ages 6 to 18. They'll benefit and really prepare for a 21st century world.
Hopkinsville Community College recently donated over 30 Dell computers to the youth organization.
We stress academic support. We stress meaningful use of the computers. We're really not looking to use them as toys or games and stuff. We look at them as educational tools.
According to the executive director, the donation of computers will definitely be put to good use.
You better believe it. There's all sorts of homework assignments that middle school and high school kids now require a computer. The library has wonderful resources, but for kids who can't get to the library or have something due tomorrow, they can go on the internet, whether it be at home. If they don't have a computer at home, they can come to the Boys and Girls Club and use our internet here to do all sorts of class projects.
Serrano hopes that with the new computers, teens will have another alternative to crime and gang membership. Marie Fainter, Source 16 News.
A well-known couple in Grand Rivers has died on the same day of natural causes. The Paducah Sun reports Julia Badger died Wednesday morning, and her husband, Charles Chet Badger, died shortly after midnight. Mayor Tom Moody told the Paducah Sun that the couple supported churches and businesses in that town of 350. He also said Mrs. Badger founded the Chamber of Commerce, where she financed the group until it was self-sustaining. The couple also reportedly gave $400,000 to the community theater, which was named in honor of Mrs. Badger's family. She was 90. He was 91. A 46-year-old man is in critical condition after he crashed his motorcycle on Fort Campbell Boulevard in Clarksville last night. According to police, the fatal accident crash team responded to the motorcycle crash around 7:35 after 46-year-old Freeman Jr. Pinckney left the parking lot of a club at 1962 Fort Campbell Boulevard. After the wreck, police say the motorcycle skidded about 75 feet before coming to a stop. Pinckney was taken to Blanchfield Army Community Hospital and then flown by helicopter to Vanderbilt University Medical Center, where he's listed in critical condition. According to police, the 46-year-old was not wearing a helmet. Meanwhile, a Clarksville man is in stable condition at this hour after he was life-flighted to Nashville this morning after being shot. According to police, officers were called to Gateway Medical Center around 3 o'clock this morning about a 24-year-old black male that sustained gunshot wounds. Police say the shooting allegedly occurred in the 1600 block of Fort Campbell Boulevard, and the man was brought to the hospital by family members. He was then flown to Vanderbilt University Medical Center in Nashville, where he underwent surgery. At this time, police say there are no suspects. First District Congressman Ed Whitfield was presented the Kentucky Friend of the Farm Bureau Award for his efforts and work in fighting for people of Kentucky who make their living off the land. The award was presented to Whitfield, who chairs the Subcommittee on Energy and Power, by First Vice President of Kentucky Farm Bureau, Eddie Melton, at a breakfast during the Bureau's visit to Washington. Whitfield of Hopkinsville has received the award every year that he has been a member of Congress. Well, a West Kentucky iconic Halloween attraction needs your help. You can help rebuild Talon Falls Scream Park this weekend by attending Scream Break. It'll take place tonight and tomorrow from 6 to 10 at the park located on State Route 849 West in Melbourne. The event's being used as a fundraiser to help rebuild parts of the popular Halloween attraction, which were destroyed by a fire back in February. Tickets are $18 and they will be available at the door. For more information, visit talonfalls.com. And tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is $105 million. Saturday's Powerball jackpot is $25 million.